I'll be right back. It's here. It arrived. For 10 months I've been working on a musical project, an album called Progress, and this January 1,000 CDs arrived at my doorstep, heralding the beginning of Progress Week. There are a lot of these. What's the first one I get out? Be like the broken one.
There you go.
Oh my. I made a thing. Ah! Last year I talked about my love of physical things, partly because I was working on this and I knew that I would one day hold in my hand a CD that I made. Now I can! Like any day I can just, you know, pick this up and I can be like, huh, I made this. It is extraordinary and very hard to describe the feeling of joy. As a music lover and as a hoarder myself of CDs, to finally have put one out there into the world myself is incredible. I'm like John Cusack in that movie. In fact, if you know anything about CD manufacture, you'll know that I had a lot of options when it came to the type of box I could use, and I chose deliberately to get a classic jewel case plastic box like this because I wanted it to feel the way that old CDs feel. I wanted it to fit in on a shelf of some of my favorites. I even spent a bit extra getting a 12-page booklet because after buying a CD, even now, I take it home and I pull out the sleeve and I read the booklet from cover to cover. An awesome guy called Alex, who pre-ordered this, actually said it better than I could in a video. He said that a year ago this was just an idea and that he was now holding in his hand. But there's something else about CDs that I find particularly fascinating. Although the information on them is digital and therefore can be copied theoretically unlimited number of times without any degradation and sent to any device or computer in the world, strangely that's kind of limiting compared to the crazy obscure places the physical thing can turn up. Any collector of CDs will tell you that among his collection are weird oddities by bands that never made it, bootlegs from gigs that are maybe only one of 100 ever made, and you can walk into any charity shop or thrift store and find something that a handful of people cared a great deal about, but that time forgot. Not only did I want the pleasure of holding this and slotting it into my shelf and sending hundreds of them out into the world so that other people could do the same, but I also love the idea that one day a lot of those people will get bored of it and throw it away, or give it to someone else, or sell it, or put it in a charity shop. And then further people that I am completely removed from might pick it up and listen to it themselves. And that won't do me any good at all. But it will be this artifact that they found that has a story that is theirs. It's really hard to describe, but it's really exciting that one day this could be at the bottom of a barrel somewhere with a crack in it, and someone looks at it and says, well, I have to get 5 to make it up to $1, so I might as well try it. And then they listen to it, and I didn't do anything to make that happen. It's just chaos. Thirdly and finally, money. Now, money is not evil, money is not good, money is just money, but committing something to a physical form and having to pay for that shows that you believe in a product. I spent a lot of money making this, and the people who backed it on Kickstarter, the people who pre-ordered it on Hit with Wrench, helped me commit to boxes and boxes of these. That's a risk that I took because I loved what I was doing. The internet is democratized, everything, la 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 la. Everyone can make music. Everyone can put music out on the internet. It won't necessarily be good, but it'll be there. But a tiny percentage of those people care enough about their music to rally support for it and to take a risk and commit it to this. And that makes it special. Sounding like an old man being back in my day. that is kind of how I talk. I don't have any silver Sharpies. I thought I had silver Sharpies, but I've run out. I just got finished listening to the CD all the way through to make sure that it works. It does, and I just wanted to document this moment, even if it doesn't make it into a video, because it feels important to me. I feel special. And I think that this is something that's going to be special to me for a very long time. And there's the first one. There's the first one on my mantle there. And now I have to sign a few hundred of them and post them out. And I'd like to thank everyone who ordered it or orders it for helping me make this thing that I really, really wanted to make. So here's the skinny, guys. Okay, I ordered 1,000 of these. I'm also making 200 vinyls. I have 700 of these left and about 100 pre-orders of the vinyl left. If you want to help me make more music and be this excited more often, you should click the link down under me and you should order a copy of Progress by High Five Spaceship. This video was a bit poetic and artsy-fartsy and nostalgic, okay? But this was also a business experiment for me. And if anyone is interested in the way in which I put it together and the way in which, for instance, I worked out royalties and licensing and whatnot, because I had to learn all of that from scratch, please comment down below and say you'd like me to make a video about it, and I can. I'm happy to talk about that kind of thing, because not everyone takes the time to explain how they did it on the business side of things, and I know that some of you might be interested in that. Once again, this Bing Radio has been sponsored by hitwithwrench.com, where you can order one of these. There are 700 CDs in stock, but there are only 100 copies of the 2-disc limited edition left in stock. I will sign every copy that is ordered. If you order the vinyl and the physical, you get a digital copy immediately as well. And if you order the individual license, you get the 2-disc while stocks last, and you get the instant download, and you get extra instrumentals and stuff for your videos. Oh, I have so much packing to do. Bring it on!